Hey lovely mom, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my fall deep cleaning routine, so let's jump right into it. So here's my list of everything that I need to tackle to deep clean the kitchen. So first off, I'm having Tyler remove the stove so that I can clean behind where the stove is and underneath it, just to get all of the crud that I normally wouldn't be able to get to unless I am dedicating the day to deep cleaning. So I'll be honest, before filming this video, I had never really had a deep cleaning routine. Deep cleaning would happen maybe once in a blue moon whenever I would remember to do a certain thing, but I never had a schedule for deep cleaning. And out of watching my favorite YouTube moms, I got motivation to write a deep cleaning routine to follow for every season. I plan on doing this quarterly. This would just help with not have major crud buildup from the areas that I normally don't get to clean on a daily basis. If you're still watching and you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Stephanie. I am a stay-at-home mom and a firefighter wife. I have a 2-year-old son named Ezra, and on my channel I share cleaning motivation, organization, lifestyle, motherhood, and home type of videos. If this is something that you like watching, please consider subscribing so you become part of the Consider It All Joy family. So once I'm done cleaning the floors, I am just wiping down the wall where the stove is and cleaning off any stains. I check my checklist real quick just to make sure that I am on task and that I know what is coming next. I will be honest that out of everything I had to deep clean for the kitchen, the stove by far was the worst. And it was so frustrating, especially while I was cleaning the oven, and you will see why in a couple clips. FYI, I keep looking at the camera because I am always paranoid that the camera is not on record, and so I constantly check the camera just to make sure that it is indeed recording. So wiping down the sides of the stove and the top of the stove was cake. What was the worst was this drawer here. It was so gross, and I am so ashamed I let it go this bad. It had like crumbs from food, I guess, that had fallen. I really have no idea. It was like burned, crisp things on there, and I don't know. It was just disgusting, but this was just kind of like a preview of what was to come inside the oven. I was cleaning the drawer. I had leaned my head a little towards the inside of the stove and I saw some cobwebs, so I grabbed my duster real quick and started cleaning the inside. And I am really disgusted with this stove. So this stove, I believe, has been here since the house was built, and I really don't know the history, but I am so ready to have a different stove, so hopefully soon we can purchase a new one. So here is the awaited disgusting oven cleaning part of this video. And so here I am on a mission to create a natural cleaning oven cleaner or product, and basically it is using vinegar and some dish soap, and I was supposed to have some baking soda, but because I didn't have any baking soda, I just mixed the vinegar with the dish soap and hoped that that would work, and it worked a little bit, but not for the real grimy stuff. So after scrubbing for what seemed an eternity, I decided to give it up for that day and revisit cleaning the oven at another date, just to have some time to go to the store and look for a more natural cleaner that I could use that wouldn't irritate my eyes or throat. So next on my fall deep kitchen cleaning routine, I am going to clean out the insides of all of my kitchen cabinets. So this means removing everything that is in there and wiping down the shelf and the inside of the cabinet. Deep cleaning is no joke, y'all. I swear I thought I was going to fly by this checklist like really fast, and I quickly found out that deep cleaning is some serious business. I had originally wanted to do kitchen and the bathrooms in one whole video to focus on for week 1 of deep cleaning. I feel that if you break down your deep cleaning into different rooms for different weeks, that it doesn't feel like so much pressure to deep clean your house in one day. At least that is my opinion. Deep cleaning the kitchen took me literally the whole week, not Monday through Friday. It was literally Monday through Sunday. It really took all of my energy, and every day I had to tackle something new, because in addition to deep cleaning, I also had to do my daily cleaning routines and then still cook dinner and do motherly duties as well. So that never stopped. So to do a very thorough deep cleaning, I could only focus on one thing at a time per day, which is why it's focused for the full week. Biggest thing on my checklist to tackle is to clean and organize the area under the sink. So I'm going to remove all of the stuff that's under the sink, and I am going to wipe down the cabinet, and then I am just going to organize it as best as I can. I do plan on doing an actual organization video where I bring some organizing storage bins and just different ways to organize the area under the sink on a budget, but that will be at a later date. But for now, I'm just going to organize it as best I can, just to make it clean and declutter the stuff that no longer is in use or that has just gone bad. if you've seen some of my cleaning videos, you notice that I have a small little galley kitchen, and because I have a small kitchen and a small house in general, I am limited on some storage space. So this drawer has become my junk drawer, but it is not meant to be one. I am supposed to just have cutting boards and oven mitts and basically cooking-ware in this drawer. And so today, or on this day that I'm filming, was the day to tackle this mess and to just make sure that everything is decluttered and organized. So round 2 of the oven cleaning, I went ahead and purchased this Method oven cleaner and sprayed it all over the oven and waited for a couple of minutes while it really soaked into the oven. So in the meantime, I decided to clean out my utensil drawer, and it was extremely messy. It had a bunch of crumbs that had fallen and like a bunch of chocolate powder that got stuck into the actual utensil tray. So I went ahead and wiped down the drawer and organized all of the utensils back into the drawer. So a couple days ago, I had gone to Kroger and I decided to switch what we were currently using to scrub our dishes, which was a wand with a sponge at the end. And I don't know why I didn't think about this while I decided to switch over to this little small scrubber that I'm using now. And it was so hard to use this into these little narrow crevices of the utensil tray, but I need to get that sponge wand scrubber back. Now that I've let the Method spray sit in for a bit in the oven, I went ahead and used this little scrubber thing that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I put some hot water in a cup and used that hot water to kind of help scrub out the really grimy stuff. It was really hard to get this oven really spotless because it had been so many years, I guess, of a bunch of grime caked on over grime, and I don't know, it was just really very hard and very stubborn to come off, especially on the part where it opens, where the window is. That was the hardest to clean. Everything else towards the inside was a lot easier. It was mainly the area where the door opens. So I gave it one last spray and put the oven to 500 degrees and called it a day because this is as good as it was gonna get. Now I'm just back to finishing cleaning the rest of the kitchen cabinets and removing all of the stuff from the inside and cleaning the inside of the kitchen cabinets. One of our kitchen cabinets is dedicated to medicines and just medical and vitamin related stuff goes into this cabinet, and so I just needed to really organize it and declutter it and make it look a little bit better organized in here. And I was looking at all the products that we had and just making sure that they were not expired. So I have a quick question for you moms. Where do you store your medicines? Do you have a kitchen cabinet like I do where you just have all the medicines there, or do you have like a bin and store that elsewhere? I would be interested to see where and how you store your medicines. So now to clean the cabinet that holds all of our cups. All of our cups are mismatched. None of them have really like a cohesive style. I plan on one day having a set that matches. Let me know in the comment section if all of your cups and all of your plates match, or are you like me, all mixed matched? Once I'm done cleaning all of the insides for this side of the kitchen, I went ahead and started wiping the fronts of the kitchen cabinets and just make sure that they are clean. These cabinets were so funny to clean because I found some of Tyler's hair clippers that we thought were forever lost, and then we found the mortgage papers that were in that cabinet, so I went ahead and put them away in a safe area. So this is the spot that I didn't think needed much cleaning, but then again, I'm short and never get a real view of the top of the fridge unless I'm intentionally wanting to look on top of the fridge and have to pull out a chair to do so. So when I started cleaning and saw just how cluttered it was up there, I told Tyler he was no longer allowed to put anything on top of there that wasn't already meant to be there. So it's just funny. Most of the stuff that was on top of the fridge was mainly Ezra's. There was like books and bubbles and stuff, and normally when he has been playing with one of those toys and he just gets upset for whatever reason, we take the toy away and we hide it so he doesn't get frustrated or upset with it. And once he no longer sees it, it's no longer a problem, kind of out of sight, out of mind type of deal. So this is where all of his toys have ended up on top of the fridge. Next on my checklist is the pantry. So this pantry needed a lot of TLC. So basically, since we moved in here, we have not done a single thing. Day one, we just started putting stuff on there and stuffing the bottom part of this pantry. Now, we did have the trash can in there because when Ezra started walking, he started opening the trash can and wanting to play with the trash. So we just shoved it in there in hopes that it wouldn't last and it just stayed in there, so we decided to now put it outside. I will be organizing the bottom portion of our pantry for the food items. I do have a video coming soon on how I organize my pantry using Dollar Tree products, and doing this of course on a budget. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload that video. I had wanted to do some type of shelving system at the bottom of the pantry, and I remembered I had 2 wooden shelves that used to be in the guest bathroom, which I recently made over. If you would like to see that one, I will link it in the e-card at the top. But I went ahead and used those that used to be in that bathroom in here, so that way I can put all of my appliances that take up room in my other kitchen cabinets, and that way they can be stored in here versus taking room in the cabinets. So if you have a pantry similar to mine and you're looking for some storage solutions similar to what I'm doing, or you just want to have some shelves in there, this was very inexpensive. The wood that I used is fairly long. It was about $4, and you could cut about 4 to 5 pieces to make shelves out of that one size plank, and then the brackets were $2 each, so about $8 plus $3 to $4 of the wood, so that's about $12 to $13 to make. This is the final result. I really liked how it came out. It's just going to be so much easier and faster to access the kitchen appliances. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of organizing here because I am reserving that for when I do the pantry organization video, but basically all I'm doing is looking at the foods and making sure that they are not expired, and whatever is expired is going in the trash. Last thing on my checklist for deep cleaning the kitchen is the fridge. So I am going to be taking some of these bins out and actually washing them and wiping the tops, and just making sure that the food, if it's expired, to be thrown in the trash, and just basically clean up all of the mess in here. This far into the video, one, I totally appreciate it. I know this video is so long, but I needed to be thorough in all of the cleaning I did for my kitchen this fall. And there's my little Ezra being a little monkey and wanting to climb inside the fridge. I don't know if your toddler does this as well. I don't know what's the fascination of the fridge. Trying to film with the little one running around is really hard, I'm not gonna lie. He likes to run underneath the tripod and sometimes he smacks it and so it moves the camera, and so I'm sorry for any of the little extra bumps. The area that I really wanted to get to, the back of the fridge, because it's something that I normally don't have time to do on a daily basis, and also it's out of my sight, so it's not something I'm constantly reminded to clean. So I was super excited to get this done. So cleaning the fridge and trying to capture that on camera was really hard. There was no way to position the camera any different, and it was hard to try to get a good shot without my head being right in front of the camera, just because the hallway of my kitchen is just so small and narrow. It's just really hard to try to get the tripod to fit in a good angle where my head won't be in your face. As I was cleaning, I found a little filter like cover and I did not know where it came from. I looked at every drawer, I looked on top, I looked in the back. It was just weird how it just appeared there. So if you're thinking about fall kitchen deep cleaning but you don't have a checklist of your own or a little confused as to where to start, here is a quick checklist for you to follow. You can screenshot this and you can get started on your fall kitchen deep cleaning. I'm finished. Thank you so much for sticking to the very end. You are awesome, and I hope that this gives you motivation to deep clean your kitchen and really all of the rooms in your house this fall. I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.